Let's focus on how we can be a fit disciple. In other words, aligning our lives with God's purpose. In a world that increasingly is chaotic and filled with distraction, the call to be true disciple of Jesus Christ is more crucial today than ever. Discipleship is not about following Jesus in name, but about living and serving in a way that reflects His teaching, character, and mission. To be effective disciple, we must be fit for the purpose in which we have been called. Fit in this context stands for being focused, intentional, and timely in our walk with Christ. These three principles, focus, intentional, and timely, are not helpful suggestions only. They are essential components of a life dedicated to Christ. They equip us to navigate the complexity and the challenges of the modern world in which we live today, ensuring that our faith remains strong and that our actions align with God's will. By exploring Scripture, we can see that these concepts are deeply rooted in God's divine manual and how they guide us to be more effective and faithful disciples. So let's explore how this principle of focus, intentional, and timely are essential for navigating the challenging of today's chaotic world. Number one, focus. To be a disciple of Christ, we must maintain a clear and unwavering focus on Jesus, His teaching, and the vision that He has entrusted us with. In a world full of distraction, our eyes must remain fixed on Him, knowing that He is the source of our strength, wisdom, and direction in our God-given assignment. Hebrews chapter 12 tells us that we need to fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and the perfecter of our faith. This verse reminds us that our focus should be on Jesus, who exemplifies ultimate endurance and faith. By keeping our eyes on Him, we are better equipped to face the distraction and the challenges of this world and to fulfill His purposes through each and every one of our lives. Number two, intentional. Being intentional in our discipleship means living with purpose and making deliberate choices that reflect our commitment to Christ's mission. Our action, word, and decision should all be aimed at fulfilling God's will and advancing His kingdom. Ephesians chapter 5 reminds us to be very careful how we live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. This verse calls us to be wisely and intentionally making the most of every opportunity to reflect Christ in a world that is often chaotic and dark. Number three, timely. Timely discipleship involves responding to God's call and opportunity without delay. It means being proactive and not postponing obedience, recognizing that God's timing is always perfect and that delayed obedience is sometimes equal to disobedience. Ecclesiastes 3 reminds us that there is a time for everything, a season for every activity under the heaven. Therefore, let's understand that there is a divine timing for everything. We should seek to be timely in our response to God's call and prompting, aligning ourselves with His perfect timing. So, being fit for discipleship, in other words, means to be focused, intentional, and timely, and that requires to align our lives with biblical principles. By maintaining our focus on Christ, living with purpose and attention, and responding promptly to God's call, we can navigate the challenges of today's chaotic world and be effective disciples of Jesus Christ in our service for Him. God bless you.